British Prime Minister Boris Johnson faces tough questions during a weekly Q&A session in the UK. Here's Simon Bates with this weekend's edition of London Calling, and as always, Simon's opinions are Simon's opinions, not necessarily reflective of CBSN.
Now, while you all wait for the first presidential debate at the end of the month, over here we have something similar every Wednesday lunchtime. It's called Prime Minister's Questions, and it gives the chance for legislators to challenge the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, on anything they want. This week's rather tense encounter saw opposition leader Sir Keir Starmer attacking Mr Johnson over that series of recent policy flip-flops.
Even his own MPs have run out of patience. The Vice Chair of the 22 Committee, the MP for Broxbourne, has said the government says one thing on Monday, changes its mind on Tuesday, something different is presented on Wednesday. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
A leader of the opposition who supported an IRA condoning politician who wanted to get out of NATO and now says absolutely nothing. This is a leader of the opposition who sat on the front bench whilst there was anti-Semitism.
A sideways blow by the Prime Minister, trying to link Sir Keir to the former Irish terrorist group, the IRA, something that really touched a nerve.
Mr Speaker, before I go on, the Prime Minister said something about the IRA, and I want him to take it back. I worked in Northern Ireland for 5 years with the police service of Northern Ireland, bringing peace. I prosecuted the Director of Public Prosecution, serious terrorists, for 5 years, working in the intelligence and security forces and with the police in Northern Ireland. Asked the Prime Minister to have the decency to withdraw that comment.
I listened to the protestations of the right honourable gentleman. I think they would have been more in order throughout the long years in which he supported a leader of the Labour Party.
The Prime Minister obviously had no intention of withdrawing.
I asked him to do the decent thing, but doing the decent thing and this Prime Minister don't go together.
So, a typically robust exchange between Boris Johnson, the former journalist, and Sir Keir Starmer, the former lawyer. Even in the era of social distancing, the British Parliament still has a unique atmosphere, which set me wondering, will your presidential debates top that? London Calling for today. This is Simon Bates for CBS News in Devon.